name is Vanis and I'm from South Africa. I currently live as an au pair with my host family right here in Berlin. So please do join me as I get to explore the city and of course getting to know the people, the cultures, and exactly what Berlin is all about. So join me as we explore the different perspectives of this city. See you on the other side. When I saw a video of George Floyd going viral, I knew something had to be done. And when I heard about this protest taking place in many countries and many cities, I knew I wanted to be part of this movement. Black Lives Matter means to me walking in the streets with confidence, without feeling any type of intimidation because of what people think about people of my skin color. And I mean, Black Lives Matter means to me walking in a store and not being looked at weird or awkward because they assume or they might think that I would steal something from the store. And Black Lives Matter to me because I would want to see myself walking into a boardroom where there's all different shades of races, but people don't look at what skill color you are, but just look at what you bring in the table. And I want to see if really solidarity is exactly what I've been seeing on social media. I want to see the people coming together for a cause at some point that is lashing on people of their color, but doing it peacefully with love, and because they also believe that there needs to be a change. I think it's so packed. There is absolutely quite big numbers. We didn't expect this, but it's quite full, and I'm so happy to see a lot of people supporting such a great movement. You know, I see change. It's coming, definitely. I'm happy. I'm happy to see this happening.
Bewegen sich bitte alle in diese Richtung, ohne Ausnahme.
What did he say?
We have to move.
He's just saying for us to move 50 meters.
All right, I mean, with a lot of people coming here, what is your reason of being involved in the protest? Why are you here?
Thank you for asking. I think it's important to be present. I think it's very important for the whole world to see. Obviously, right now, the focus is in the US and what's going on there. But this is not a US thing. Racism is a worldwide topic. So I think it's important that we stand up for something that is so, do you say logical? I mean, this morning, I couldn't believe that I'm going here because I don't understand why people still have to fight for this. And I think that's why it's so important that there are many people here to support this cause.
Right now, I can't tell who's just here for a hashtag or for their Instagram thing or whatever, but I do believe that being here also, it shows people that they have to change something in their attitude and they have to educate themselves.
That's great, that's great. And do you have hope that things will change?
Yeah, they have to. They have to. I mean, if we want to live in this world peacefully and we want to raise our children here, something has to change.
All right, thank you so much. And I hope we'll meet again soon. All right, bye.
I mean, it's Berlin, so it was to be expected, really, that there's going to be that many people. I think, everyone was a bit shocked when they saw what happened and, how often it happens. But there was a breaking point where everyone is we just need to take it to the streets. So, yeah. I think it's great. I'm not disappointed, but I'm not surprised, to be honest. I think racism is on decline, even if, we live in a polarized world right now where there's right-wing extremism everywhere, like on the rise as well, but I still think that it's the minority. Like a very vocal, very loud, but still a minority. Yeah. And especially if you look at the demographic, like it's mostly young people here. Yeah, racism is definitely not the future.
My friend here, Samuel, he's black, and together we were sitting right now and singing together Black Lives Matter. And I felt like his voice was a little bit shy. Mine too, we were both like in the crowd, but I wanted to tell him, like, use this moment to all the times in your life where you had a fear of someone who is like misjudging you for something. Right now is your time to communicate with people who are different, who are there to support you, who maybe usually you would not communicate with, and to see that there's a lot of people who are there with love and there with support and really hoping for an equality. And I would like to add one thing, because you mentioned privileges. I had a professor in Canada. We did a lot with feminism and human trafficking, and she always said, if you are a male and you are white, you do not understand, you will never understand what it is to have your privileges constrained. You are living in what society built into this pyramid, which is in a way to say that it is also your duty to make sure that everybody gets that equality and to use that power instead of just being quiet and saying, oh, well, I was born like this, so fuck this, I keep it, because that's wrong.
It is in such moments where strong conversations are stirred, with Romeo's American background and Lebo bringing the South African perspectives into the discussion. That's where our activism began. Even though those conversations are in the circles of Black community, that on its own is a movement.
This is 2020. It should not exist.
Exactly.
Period. It should not.
But it's still woman. It's still under the location of.
One of the reasons for me to come out was I just don't want to be silent anymore as a Black child. Mm-hmm. Growing up, everyone would be like, no, like, it's fine, don't say anything, it's fine, just put it under the carpet. Mm-hmm. But I came to a point whereby I'm like, I'm fed up of all these things.
You're sick and tired.
And remember when I told you when we first got on our voluntary year, when we first got here, and then I had experienced racism at first hand. Yeah. And I tried, doing like
brush
this,
it off.
Brush it off. But when I'm alone at home, I'll think of it. I'm like, no, what if then it was a white person dressing like me standing there? Yeah. Would that lady had done that to a white person, Yeah. And I was like, you know what? It is not right. I will not keep shut about it. Yeah. I will talk about it. I will post it on social media. Yeah. I want people to see. I want to be heard. When I got to Alexanderplatz, I was like, wow. It started on the trains. I was like, wow. I see other people of another color dressed in black fighting for us, Black people. For me, it was a wow moment.
My question is,
wow.
Are they fighting for us,
exactly.
or they're fighting against themselves
exactly.
to protect us?
Exactly.
I don't think they're fighting against themselves, but I would say it's because it's Generation Z or generation whatever that is in a reactionary mode. the way I'm looking at it, and I'm sure everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah.
They're in a reactionary mode. By the way, like I said, I remain very, very hopeful that I see Generation Z wants to share the way they feel how African Americans or German Americans or German Africans are treated here in Germany. So that is great. But like I said earlier, because when you were in the train and you got out, you see a lot of people who have lighter skin, and you were like, holy crap, this is not what I expected.
Yeah, exactly.
But it shouldn't be so.
Exactly.
We should never be in a position where we're surprised that people who are darker tone are not necessarily present, because at the end of the day, that is the expectation. We need more people who are lighter skinned to participate in this kind of situation to show that they care.
The other people of another color, are they really into this fully 100% as we are blacks, or they are just wanting to kiss and brush off, just to kiss and brush it off because they feel sorry for us.
Right.
Because we don't want that. We don't want them to feel sorry for us.
Coming out here and seeing a whole nation supporting this movement that is more focused on, Black Lives Matter. I mean, the whole statement says everything. I'm also hopeful. And I quit saying white people. I now quit saying, Germans. Because I saw these Germans that we've been calling names coming to support this movement that is global.
Yeah.
And even though it is lashing on them and people of their color, but they still showed up.
Yeah.
I remain hopeful. I can relate totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, the person must be good. This guy had to die for the world to come together. Imagine. It's crazy. It is so, so crazy.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Quite a story.
You're amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should also take a picture as well.
You're amazing.
It was like I can't breathe.
You're amazing.
After coming back from the protest, I'm a bit emotional. Seeing what has happened, seeing what the people are fighting for, seeing how desperate people are looking for equality and fighting for it. When I look towards the future, I think it'll work out, even though I don't know how or when. But I know this is something that we will not have to fight for against in the future. Or at least the next generation after us doesn't have to. So I walk home with faith that things, of course, will turn around.